I'm there to take you through global cues today. In fact, if you look at the Asian stocks, they were trading mixed, tracking global cues after we did see a volatile session on the Wall Street with technology giants weighed on the overall markets. In fact, in Asia, trading will be limited with Japan and China among markets closed for holidays, and Kospi was down close to around 0.7% in trade, while the Australian markets were up nearly around 0.4% in trade. If you look at the US equities finished mostly higher to kick off the month of May, despite some economic data suggesting the high prices and rampant shortages of parts, materials and labor could threaten the rebound in overall manufacturing sector. Yield on the Treasury bonds retreated on data showing US manufacturing activity grew at a slower pace in the month of April. The yield on the 10-year Treasuries declined 2 basis points to around 1.6%. Nasdaq 100 stocks closed near Monday's lows as giants like Tesla and Amazon weighed on the overall growth-oriented shares, and we did see the cyclical stocks being sensitive, which are sensitive to the recovery, did rise in trade. Dow was up nearly around 0.7% at 34,113, while the S&P was up close to around 0.3%. Nasdaq did close down by around 0.5% in trade. In Europe, the European stocks ended higher on Monday after the European Commission did outline plans to loosen COVID-19 restrictions on tourism, while strong factory and retail sales data and a robust corporate earnings season added to the overall optimism. The Pan-European STOXX 600 index added nearly around 0.6%, while the UK markets were closed. European travel and leisure stocks did rise 0.2% after the European Commission recommended letting foreign travelers from more countries enter the bloc, hoping to boost the overall COVID-stricken tourism industry this summer. Eurozone factory activity growth reached a record high last month, while the German retail sales posted their biggest YOY increase in March since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. DAX was up 0.7%, while CAC was positive by nearly around 0.6%. WTI crude did rise 1.4% to $64 a barrel, and in fact, if you look at the gold prices, the gold did rise 1.4% to $17.93 an ounce. The dollar index slipped 0.3%, making gold slightly more affordable for holders of other currencies.